Shaq's praise for Caitlin Clark didn't sit well with Angel Reese. Shaq has a larger-than-life personality and is not afraid to ruffle some feathers. That sounds like the perfect combination for a podcast guest. He recently appeared on Angel Reese's Unapologetically Angel show, where he kept it real about women's sport and, in particular, Caitlin Clark's greatness. By itself, that seems harmless. However, the person sitting across from Shaq is one of Caitlin's longest rivals, and you could clearly see her become agitated as the big man praised Caitlin. By the end of this video, you will see why Angel Reese was outraged by what Shaq said. Angel Reese has been Caitlin's rival since her college days. Reese got the best of Caitlin one year, and the following year, Caitlin got her revenge. Both were then drafted to the WNBA in that same year. Reese is one of the reasons why many considered the 2024 WNBA draft to be one of the most stacked drafts in history. However, all the attention is seemingly going to Caitlin, and that might be rubbing some players the wrong way. One person who has had Angel's back throughout this whole time was Shaq. He even called her the greatest athlete to come out of LSU. Now, for those who might not know, Shaq himself came out of the LSU program. So for him to say that Angel is the greatest ever to do it from LSU means a lot. What Shaq said might not even be hyperbole. After all, Angel brought an NCAA championship to LSU and was named the tournament's most outstanding player. She entered the 2023 NCAA tournament with 447,000 Instagram followers and surpassed 1 million followers by the end of the tournament. In the following month, Reese reached 2 million followers on the platform. Those followers refer to her as Bayou Barbie. The nickname soon caught fire and she trademarked it. She now sells merchandise with her name and Bayou Barbie on shirts, hats, and other clothing items. Shaq and Angel's relationship extends beyond a love for LSU. O'Neal has become a father figure for Reese, even walking her to center court for her senior day ceremony on March 3rd. He even referred to her as his daughter on Twitter. Meanwhile, Angel had nothing but amazing things to say about the big man too. He is so genuine. He has been there for me through tough times. He just gets it. And there's not a more perfect person for me to be tight with. We have fun, and if I need anything, he would help me. And he would do that even if I never played basketball again. He doesn't care about me as a player, he cares about me as a person. However, things might change now. In the past, Angel has said that she has no animosity toward Caitlin. It is just competition, but fans have made things difficult.
Playing each other since high school, and knowing that there's never been beef. We've talked trash to each other in AAU. That it's been that. So I think it's really just the fans, her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans that are they ride for her, and I respect that respectfully. But sometimes it's very disrespectful.
But if that was true, why did she look so uncomfortable when Shaq praised Caitlin Clark in front of her? In fact, he credited Caitlin and her explosive talent for positively impacting the WNBA. He even compared her to Steph Curry as he explained his actual admiration for them.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark, besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph Curry, a little kid. Steph Curry, I love. You know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit in Mahmoud Abdul-Roh, but I've never seen a guy consistently come down. And if you...
He went on to speak with such pride about Caitlin's skill and poise and repeatedly mentioned how she has impacted the women's game for good. In fact, he went as far as to say that he's never seen a player like Caitlin before. Angel must have found that one tough to hear. Angel couldn't completely hide her mixed feelings. The exchange showed the subtle tension that can arise when two top athletes are both competitors and, in a way, allies in advancing women's basketball. And this isn't the first time that Shaq has spoken positively about Caitlin either. If you have seen Shaq interact with Charles Barkley, you know that he's a pretty prideful guy. Once he has his stance, there is no changing his mind. But he admitted that he had to relent to Caitlin Clark's greatness despite being an Angel Reese guy. He said that he felt like he had to be Team Reese or Team Clark, but altered his thinking over time after gradually being won over by the Indiana Fever star. I never spoke about her because Angel is my girl, but I can truthfully say Caitlin Clark is for real. I'm watching her play and I'm trying to be upset, but she makes the right pass, makes the right play. Girls try to beat her up and she doesn't really complain. She's a great one, even early on. It's no hyperbole to say that Caitlin Clark has put together one of the most legendary rookie seasons of all time, and it is safe to say that she entered the WNBA season with higher expectations than any other rookie. Right away, people expected her to not only dominate, but carry the league on her shoulders. Most rookies come into the league and ride the bench for a while and work on their skill set. A few special cases might start right away. And then there are the ultra special cases who not only start, but make a big impact. Caitlin went beyond this. She was tasked with leading the Indiana Fever back to relevance after a 7-year playoff drought, along with carrying the WNBA to new heights. What other rookies had to take on such responsibility? Even in the NBA, when Wemby made his debut, people applauded him and gave him props despite his team being one of the worst in the standings. But Caitlin wouldn't get the same type of leeway. A game that really got Shaq to change his mind was sitting courtside as Caitlin torched the Chicago Sky. Caitlin Clark scored a career-high 31 points to lift the Indiana Fever past Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky 100-81. Caitlin hit 5 3-pointers and dished 12 assists to become the first rookie in WNBA history to score at least 30 points and 10 assists in a single game. She improved her head-to-head record against Reese in the WNBA to 3-1. After that, Shaq had to acknowledge her greatness. She is the real deal. Much respect to her and her family and the way she grew up and the way she plays. All little girls should watch all the WNBA players play, but those two, Clark and Reese, are my favorite. Caitlin etched her name in the league's historical records. Against the Seattle Storm, she set the record for most assists by a first-year player, passing WNBA legend Tisha Penicheiro with 12 games to spare. She also has the most assists in a single game, dishing out 19 dimes. Along with the record for the most consecutive point-assist double-doubles in a rookie season, the most double-doubles by a rookie guard, the first rookie to record a triple-double, the single-game leader in three-point field goals made by a rookie, and she is the youngest player to record a double-double with points and assists in back-to-back games. It seems like her greatness is turning some of her biggest haters into her fans. Even Angel Reese has come out and said that she is open to the possibility of playing on the same team as Caitlin.
But like, at the end of the day, it's a game that we do both love, but there is no hate. No hate. We're going to play on the same team one day, I'm sure. Like, we're going to definitely play on the same team one day. So
maybe 2028.
2028. Yeah.
We got a glimpse of this deadly duo during the WNBA All-Star Game. The two rookies who have taken the WNBA by storm during the first half of the season did the same at the Footprint Center in the 2024 All-Star Game, helping Team WNBA capture its second win in this format, 117-109. Angel Reese was the double-double queen during the first half of the season, setting a league record with 15 consecutive double-doubles. She added another such tally to her resume, posting 12 points and 11 rebounds in her All-Star debut. Caitlin set the league single-game assist record with 19, and the Indiana Fever guard followed with 10 in her first All-Star performance. Against some of the best in the WNBA on Team USA, Clark and Reese were unfazed by the moment. They each played within themselves and made meaningful contributions to the win, and even had a viral bucket together. If the two of them ever teamed up, the league would be in trouble. You'll have one of the most dominant playmakers teaming up with one of the most dominant paint players. Now that sounds like a recipe for a championship. And if the two end up playing together, then Shaq wouldn't have to feel guilty about openly rooting for Caitlin. So we know he is wishing that his girl Angel will eventually be catching lobs from Caitlin one day.